Hey everybody, it's PJ from DonnyFL and Saber Tactical. We've got an installation video today. This is for the buttstock adapter for the AirForce line of rifles. We're going to be attaching this to a special rifle. This is a special edition 25 cal Ton Jones edition Escape. But the installation process is going to be pretty much the same across the entire AirForce line. And what this is going to allow you to do is go from the relatively straight, flat butt pad that comes on the AirForce rifles, and it's going to allow you to put on one of the FX Impact butt pads. So you're going to get some adjustability, additional adjustability, a little more comfort and security to the shoulder. And I really think this has the potential to transform the shooting of some of these Texans. And there are a lot of Texans out there. I'm super excited about this. I own a 457 Texan myself, and my only complaint about it, it's accurate, it's powerful, it's great at shooting long distances. My only complaint about it is the buttstock is really just kind of there, does its job, but not with what I would consider style or comfort. So super excited to bring this to you. So let's get into the installation. Just a note as we get started. If you go on Saber Tactical Inc. and order one of these, or ring up one of your favorite Saber Tactical dealers and order this in. As of this filming, I think this is about a $40 part. It is just the adapter. You also have to order the Impact buttstock. So don't want anybody to be confused or disappointed by that. Just understand these are two separate pieces. Now, if you already have an Impact and you already have one of these, and if you have an Impact and you don't have one of these, I'm not sure why. But if you don't yet have one of these, you will have to order this separately. So just want to make sure we're super clear on that. In the tools world, what you're going to need is a 3mm Allen key. So with that, let's get started. Here's that butt pad. This is the stock butt pad. It is held on by one screw. So take your 3mm Allen, get it seated in there, and just simply back that out. Now you are going to be reusing this screw, so make sure you've got someplace safe to set it once it comes loose. And you may want to set the stock butt pad aside, put it somewhere safe, because who knows, you may want to go back to it at some point. When you open the butt pad, it'll come in one of the Saber Tactical thick envelopes, and then should also be bubble wrapped. This is what the adapter looks like. Got the Saber Tactical logo on the side, and then you'll see this cutout. Whether you're on the Texan or like the Escape like this, they all have pretty much the same. The main difference is how long this piece is. That's meant to go on there like that. So what we're going to do is hold this on, reuse our original screw, this might be a good spot for a dab of blue Loctite on the threads. More Loctite does not help you. Loctite's meant to be used sparingly. You do not have to over tighten that. We're putting steel screws into aluminum in a lot of cases when we're working on air guns. So you want to make sure it's tight, but it doesn't have to be, like I would not take this, put it on its side, and use the full leverage. I just want to put a little bit of torque on there. So the part with the tools is done. All right, now we take our FX Impact adjustable buttstock, and I know I said we were done with the tools, but you may want to take a knife to cut that seal. Then you take your buttstock out, and you will see this little part right here, which is the spacer tube, and that's held in with a zip tie. So we've got to remove that. Like all little metal parts, they desperately and secretly hope to get lost somewhere. So make sure you have someplace very safe to set that for the moment. Got my buttstock out of the package, and I've got the little spacer removed. You do need that for an impact install. We're not going to need that for the installation on this rifle. So make sure you put it somewhere safe. I would put it probably with a little piece of painter's tape with the stock butt pad from my AirForce gun. Keep them together someplace safe, but that's up to you to decide. You are going to need to take this wheel out, and I do want you to pay attention to how these little parts are stacked. So the proper orientation is you have this L-shaped bracket, have this white spacer, and then the thumb screw. So white spacer goes on the thumb screw, and then the L-shaped bracket goes on with the L pointing in the same direction as the screw. So if those fall and you have to reorient them, that's how it goes. Now you're able to take the rifle, and that goes in like that, almost like they're made for each other. So you do have, I don't know, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of up and down adjustment, in addition to being able to move the wing. And don't forget, on most of the guns, you do have some amount you can loosen. There are 4 Allen screws here, so you can loosen these and you can move this back and forward along your bottle. So not only are you going to get a little bit of height adjustment, but you'll also retain some length of pull adjustment. This is going to be just a little bit tricky while I balance all these things for you, but if you bear with me. Basically just need to figure out where this screw hole is. Totally easier to do if you're not trying to film it. And then you screw this in, and you can have this L bracket either on the right or the left side. As a right-handed shooter, I'm going to put it over to the left-hand side. That way there's no possibility that I'm probably not even going to know it's there, to be honest with you. And then you tighten that down, and that locks it right in place. I mean, really, that's as simple as can be. And now I can use this. Now, obviously, I don't have an optic on this gun, but I can use this to help me, by moving it up and down, getting to the place where I have proper sight alignment, and I'm making a consistent cheek weld on the tank. If I want more length of pull, I can loosen the stock bolts here and move this back. If the length of pull is too long, I can move it forward. With a Texan, the only real big difference is going to be you have a longer bottle to fire the Texan, and as a result, you're not going to have as much flexibility of movement, simply because this stem piece on a Texan is typically shorter. But that's it. You want to adjust it, just loosen the wheel, move it up or down into whatever position you want. Good to go. On the impact butt pad itself, you actually have these two, and you can still use the length of pull adjustment on the impact as well. So in and out, not just with this, you do get quite a bit of adjustment. With these screws, I will caution you on this. You got to check these screws periodically. They do tend to want to wander by themselves a little bit. So we get calls a lot of the time from people who say they've lost these screws. The adjustment on the wing is as simple as pushing in and moving it. You have 5 different holes from straight, 1, oh, I skipped one. That's the 3rd hole, 4th hole, and the 5th hole. So you set that up how you want it, and you're in business. Folks, I hope this video was useful and informative to you. I really think this is a product I've been really excited for us to bring to market, just because I know how many of these are out there. AirForce makes a great shooting rifle, lightweight, bulletproof, if you'll pardon the pun, really easy to shoot accurately, and they really cover the caliber gamut from, you know, small to 457 and 50 cal. I really think this brings something very useful to people, and you know, comfort and a little bit more adjustment. Helps you shoot better, helps you shoot more accurately, and it's more comfortable, so it's more fun. If this video was of use to you, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have questions about this or our other products, either contact us directly through the Saber Tactical Inc. website, or put them in the comments below, and we'll do what we can to get you an answer. But until the next video, everybody, shoot safe, shoot straight, and we'll see you around.